everyone, Happy Chinese New Year, 新年快乐, and welcome back to another video where you get to tag along my baking journey. If you're new here, welcome, and I hope you enjoy my videos. This week's video will be a Chinese dessert that's eaten during this time of year, also known as Nian Gao. Let's get started. Here I have 300 grams of red bean that has soaked overnight. Red bean tends to require more time to cook, so soaking it will help soften it up. Cook in a rice cooker or on the stove until fork tender. Then add 90 grams of brown sugar and mix it all together. When combined, I transferred 250 grams of red bean mixture into a Tupperware to cool down while we move on to the next step. I used the remaining red bean to make red bean soup. In a small pot, add 230 milliliters of water and bring it to a boil. Once it starts boiling, add in 100 to 150 grams of dark brown sugar. I've added 150 grams of sugar, but it was a little too sweet for me, so feel free to reduce it. Now transfer it into a heat-resistant bowl and add in 250 grams of glutinous rice flour in portions. Not all flour will have the same absorption, so you may have to adjust slightly. Using a whisk, thoroughly combine the wet and the dry ingredients together. As you move to the last portion of the glutinous rice flour, I would suggest changing your whisk to a spatula, as the mixture will become harder to mix. Don't worry if you notice the mixture is getting too dry. The red bean mixture has some sugar water and will help dilute it. Here I'm adding about 250 grams of the red bean mixture. You can definitely add less based on your own personal preferences. The mixture itself will naturally be thicker, so don't worry about it. At this point, you want to make sure you gently fold the mixture to prevent the red beans from breaking. Now I'm going to cut a circular piece of parchment paper to line on the bottom of the container so it can be easily removed. I'm adding a thin layer of oil before placing the parchment paper so that when I pour in the mixture, it doesn't shift. I also added oil on the sides of the container to help prevent it from sticking. Unlike my previous videos, today I will be steaming this as it's traditionally done this way. Now I'm adding the rice cake mixture into the container. When all the mixture is added, try to bring the air bubbles up by hitting the countertop with the container. I'm using a wooden skewer to pop the air bubbles to ensure a smooth top when it's done steaming. Today, I'm using a kitchen appliance that can steam this rice cake for me. Alternatively, you can use a pot of water with a steamer insert and steam for about 50 to 60 minutes. The rice cake can be eaten right away, but normally I like mine to be pan-fried, so I like to chill it in the fridge to let it harden. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video.